Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'll be posting the World Cup Pro-Am. I did not get to see the first hour of it because I was gone doing some errands. Get it? Okay. So we know that the Fish fam won the creative showdown.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them.
I was rooting for the Ravens revenge, but they didn't win. So right now we have the Pro-Am. There'll be new people. Duh. Possibly Laser Beam. Yeah. So enjoy the World Cup. Okay, so guys, he was in the Pro-Am. So guys, well, the Creative Showdown final people, it's still technically live, but see, so this ends. So guys, this is live right now, but then coming soon will be the duos, which will be tomorrow morning, and then we have the solo on Sunday. Make sure you guys enjoy the Fortnite World Cup Finals Pro-Am.
Flossin level play here.
I'm loving it. Oh, he hears someone nearby, Golden Boy.
Don't stay down. Stay down.
Uh-oh.
Stay down.
This is not the duo. You want to move next
No,
to
this
it.
is
There
not,
it is.
This is not the duo. You want to do that too? Okay, so they're going to try and get around there, right above them. Oh no, the Warrior's going to be taking so much damage, down to 80 HP.
He's still going for it. He's going all the way. He wants the top here. He takes high ground. It's actually his.
Oh, but the Bush manages to repel the damage. It takes one shot clean and nothing else.
That was one. Can he hit the other right there?
He's going to have that green tack. Oh, no. And it's going to be the duo that won game one. Oh, King and Sinnoh. That eliminate another duo. I mentioned it. They go lucky. They get all the loot, win the fights out of there, make their way to Fatal. Plenty more loot to grab.
And naturally, they're just going to cut straight north to the zone. And we saw how many eliminations they had last time. They want to fight. If you're a competitor here today, you have to be careful being near Lucky Landing. They somewhat claim that spot, but here we have Faris. Brandon Rogers, down comes the shots here. Let's see how it's going to go down here. They're at the easternmost part of the map. We have Jacob and Faris kind of moving back and forth, listening for cues. I think he hears him nearby, yet he's looking for Jacob now.
Oh, man.
Jacob's by himself.
Yeah, that's the problem. Jacob's going to be alone inside of the natural cover. There you see the circle favoring Sinnoh and O King. We could see back-to-back winner here, Monster, with the way that that circle lands. It's right over Salty and Fatal Field, so that favors Dr. Lupo and Sinnoh. Oh, no, but Graham Rogers goes in for the fight. Faris has got to pick up his teammate here. He's got to have his back. Jacob gets it. Boogie Bomb goes out, but doesn't connect. Probably trying to overtake that wall there. Jacob, wisely enough, is going to get out of that fight. That player's going to be down. The Stinks forcing anyone that will hang around. Needs to confirm that elimination. There you go. That's going to be a ton of loot for Jacob to get, but Faris is looking at him right above him on top of the rooftop.
He wasn't ready in time there to put the shots on him, so unfortunately he did miss. He goes for that side combat shot and breaks the wall right there.
Oh man, this is not looking good here for Jacob. Faris gets his teammate's card. Does he have to get out of the fight? Oh, Jacob taking a fight to Faris. You like to see that one. Go for the fight, but look at the storm. It's starting to push in. Some decisions need to be made here. This fight is going to happen right by that storm.
Popping that early med kit, he knows.
He's got a few seconds to work with.
Oh, he's actually lucky. The zone isn't quite pressuring yet, so he figures, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this opportunity to heal right back up, and now the advantage is all his again.
Slight lead here. He's looking for it, fights right in front of him. Oh man, you just don't expect that. You're hearing all this movement around you. You don't know where the attack is gonna come through. And they're just dodging and dipping around one another.
Such an intense battle, and Faris still has minis left. That might have been his last heal there.
Oh, the
Jacob
quad.
decides, you know what? It's time to back up.
Take the trusty quad, get out of there.
Long.
Yeah, no reason for you to push that fight. You have your teammate's card. Then we go on forward, and you got Slogoman, who just got beamed. Beamed.
Marshmallow with the snipe?
Marshmallow. Okay. I respect that. Marshmallow's been surprising me. Are we sure? Are we sure that that's Marshmallow underneath the mask? I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around.
I was gonna say,
He puts in a ton of work in this game. Look at this shot here for Marshmallow. Boom! Nailed him. Marshmallow, man. What a beast.
Marshmallow here to make the highlights, all right? Don't sleep on it.
They're going for a two-time championship. I get it.
Absolutely. When we saw them, they were in 14th place, mainly because you didn't quite get enough placement points. The eliminations were there. They were right in 4 teams, so with the way they're racking up more elims, that's going to be, again, just securing a more comfortable lead. If you can get in that cadence of just getting points consistently, you'll find yourself in the late game. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw in the feed, he actually took out Cody Walker as well.
3 eliminations for Mr. Fresh Asian. He's got that golden combat shoddy. Such a powerful weapon. You hear the movement around here. Some nades as well.
He doesn't own any of this. This is a scary box to be in when you don't own anything. It's One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggser's just nearby.
Another
the
great
Slayer,
duo.
and the Slayer 360, I believe, is in a bush. Not too far either.
That's the Golden Boy strat right there. Hide in the bush. Don't do anything for the entire game. Trust me, it works like 60% of the time. It works every time.
Every time, 60% of the time. You know the math, guys. Don't count it.
You don't have to question me. So Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl, they're going to play this more defensive posture, this positioning here. They have no eliminations right now, and we're at 35 duels remaining. So it's going to take a while for those placements to go through. And then One Shot Girl just gets obliterated. Her health is gone. Now down to 5 HP. Chandler Riggs playing around the corner, trying to utilize a little bit of that right-hand advantage, but it is not coming to fruition there. Mr. Fresh Asian is going in for the push now, and this isn't looking good for this duo monster. Our heroes could fall right here, right now, as Mr. Fresh Asian is looking to get 5 eliminations on the board, gets ownership on the wall, and what a shot there from Mr. Fresh Asian. That's elim number 4.
That was so filthy. Took the wall just like that, an instant edit, no mistakes made. The Slayer 360, he's finally given up his bush. He's actually now exposed himself.
Sometimes you gotta abandon the bush. It's okay.
He's gotta give it up. He did take his opportunity to try and pop some shots. Mr. Asian did look over in that distance. He knows there's someone there. Now it's Marshmallow and Ninja rotating across here, as they're going to find themselves right outside the box here.
Of course, if you're not familiar with Mr. Fresh Asian, he is top 100 most subscribed Australian YouTube channels. It's actually one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Australia. So certainly check him out. I'm sure you're going to find some fun content there. There's Ninja and Marshmallow, who have 2 eliminations for them. Marshmallow's been playing great. A very different Marshmallow from what we saw at the 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am. I think he's obviously put that time in, and it is paying off. It's paying off big time.
Yeah, would have known Marshmallow would continue his grind after the years here, but Sean, hey man, Fortnite.
He's passionate about Fortnite.
Still part of the regiment.
There's Myth.
7 eliminations, Golden Boy.
What? I didn't even look over there. What is Myth what's going on with him today? He's on something. He's out here to prove a point. Myth wants to pick up a win. How huge would that be for him? Seen him so many times in so many competitions. Also another player that tried and tried and tried for that Fortnite World Cup online qualifier. Came close a few times. Lots of talent there. And here's the format and how it works. Once we hit that 15th place, that's when those placement points start to go online. But because Myth has 7 eliminations, that means he has 7 points currently, Monster.
And his teammate is down right now. Unfortunately, Michael Dreyer was taken out. We do know Michael Dreyer is interested in running that marathon this year, but you know, he's gonna need a little more stamina to keep up with Myth here in the Fortnite world.
The idea of running a marathon crosses my mind.
Oh my.
It makes me sweat.
What kind of party do we have here, Golden? Chigua sitting right next to Alexia Ray and Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones at the start of this entire thing said, hey, you know,
they know.
She's here for the ladies, representing. She's got her gun ready. Someone's out.
Oh no! Oh no!
She's in a box.
Sneaky plays here from Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray. That player had no idea. That was crazy.
He got away. He took the launch pad. He got away.
You never suspect the people in the cornfield.
Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, super sneaky plays here. Aaron Gordon's like, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of keep my cool here, stick still. It's Ali A jumps back in the baller. He's out.
He's like, yeah, you better be careful, man. There's some crazy people in the cornfield. It's like The Shining out there. Look out for that. Okay, and they're crouched, so you won't be able to hear their movement. You have to really focus on it. They got just the aim set. I like this strategy. They are eventually gonna have to move here. Same thing for Allier and Aaron Gordon, which for them, I'm sure that they're a little worried about where these players are gonna be.
Listen, Ali A might be a famous YouTuber, and Aaron might be huge on the basketball court here, but you step to these two ladies right here, they're gonna make you look like little boys. They are ready to fire away right now.
I respect
they are
the strategy.
so ready.
Okay, well, while that's going on over there, and I'm sure that's going to take a little while to come to fruition, we're going to have a classic battle here between Tfue and Ninja. Marshmello trying to play that supporting role as well as Nav here. Marshmello taking a bunch of damage, and he's got to get to his teammate. Nav is boxing around there, and Marshmello's going to try and go toe-to-toe here against Tfue, but Marshmello gets picked off. That seemed like it was coming off from the distance there, and Ninja has to get out of that fight. There's just no reason for him to continue to engage in it, considering that they were getting third-party from afar. I think the shots came from Udakov and Flake's power over on top of that tower and punished Marshmello when he exposed himself and he jumped on top of that ramp.
Tfue really showing why he's a World Cup qualifier.
This is still happening, by the way.
Oh, yeah. They're ready. Looks like Mario's left to save Nick Merckx here. He's going for the revive.
Aiden's going to go in for the fight, though. Mario's got to be prepared for this. And Nick Merckx trying to direct traffic. He's got a few seconds here to pick him up. Aiden right outside. He's trying to pummel his way in through the doorway. Mario, again, setting up the defense, helping him out. Aiden, very weak. Came second place at the Summer Block Party, Monster.
That's right. Can the Trailblazer, professional basketball player, Mario, fend off Aiden, ghost Aiden right here, right now to save Nick Merckx.
And he's going to be hacking around each wall here.
He always does it.
Off and he gets ownership of the wall. You never want to go toe-to-toe with Aiden in the box, baby. He's going to punish you every time.
Such a clean wall-taking transition. Always using the same rhythm. Hits the left wall, hits the right wall, doubles back, takes the wall, makes the quick edit, and it's his to go here. Sinnoh and O-King now hopping back with our previous Game 1 winners here. Still in the running, 2 eliminations. Tons of materials, launch pads, campfire. He's got everything he needs.
And what's even better, they have the circle. The circle is in their advantage. We're now into Storm Phase 5.
I'll tell you right now, he's going to build all the way up and start crushing players when you got zone like this. Let's see it.
Now, some of you may be wondering what's going on right here. Maybe you're new to Fortnite. What he's doing is he's using the edit to peek through the pyramid so that this way he can get the lay of the land. Fortnite's all about information. What can you get out of players rotating? Who can you punish? If they're going to be out in the field exposed, that can give you some more eliminations. More eliminations means more points. Kind of like what Sinnoh's seeing right here. This guy walking around by himself, and he knows that players are going to be above too because he's hearing the shots that are happening above him. That's going to be Jelty and Garborever over there as well.
I like that. Here comes an artillery strike right on Mip's head. He is in the fray here, but Mip also tons of mobility here. He's got the minis. There you go. He knows he's on camera. What's up, Mip? There you go.
Okay, so use the launch pad to get out, but he's in the sky, and those players are going to be hanging around him. He could get picked off. Dr. Lupo in the storm, but Dr. Lupo, no, unfortunately for him.
Overstood his welcome in the storm right there. It does manage to tick him off. He secured the point before he was taken out there, but back to Myth. Myth's got 8 eliminations. He's so close to some placement here. Remember, they just have to get top 15 with the duo. There's only 20 duos remaining in the lobby here. The way this format works, it's similar to your other competitive formats that we've had over the weeks of qualifiers. Every elimination's a point.
Oh, a lot of great players are still going to be in this fight here. Monster, Airwalks is in the fight. Grime as well. Symphony, Tim the Tatman. Got Marksman, Cloak, Aiden. He was taking a bunch of damage. He's going to go down from his teammate, Sean, who takes him out. Wow. Gets Nick a 30. Symphony finds Ellie. And here's Sinnoh, Game 1 winner, still living his best life. Picking the fights that he needs to take. King gets an elimination as well. That's going to be 3 points for this duo. And he's letting these guys above him deal with him. Ninja having to take so many shots and play defense. He's running out of materials quickly. When those shots are coming through, you'll be shocked how quickly you're going to lose out on the wood, the metal, the brick.
Yeah, it really was a nightmare scenario for a second there. Forced to drop the campfire prematurely and go into the surf juice here. But they didn't forget about him. As soon as he picks, he gets lasered down, and all of his health is now gone. And Tfue, perched up right here, is going to catch Sinnoh straight out the sky.
That is huge, Monster. He gets Sinnoh, the Game 1 winner. That was was the pacemaker for the game 2, and now it could be Tfue playing that strategy that we saw in the Fortnite World Cup online qualifiers, going for the high ground. He's going to be by himself though. 5 eliminations, player right in front of him. Waits it out.
He's just looking for it here, Golden. Trying to see if he can find the shot, find the angle. This is what Tfue's known for, playing for those early high ground position. Holds here, and he's not afraid to go for it. There it is, chucks his way all the way across, takes the shots. Wow, this guy as well. And look, he's just gonna 90 on up.
Great shots, has shockwave grenades, also has shadow bombs to utilize to his advantage if need be. Ninja's still going to be in the fight, as well as Cloak. The high ground's been eliminated, but that player does manage to get above him. That's going to be Sean. That was Sean who goes all the way up to the top. Tfue's going to be playing in the mid-ground. Symphony right next to him. Jacob still in the fray as well. Saw him in that crazy battle earlier on. He's still in the action. And look at what's going on. That circle's going to be moving toward that mountain, which means players have to start making their way up.
You are seeing a truly competitive battle right here between Tfue and Sean, who is trying his hardest to take him off the high ground. But Tfue is now landing on Airwalks, another World Cup qualifier, and he is going for this high ground, truly machoing up with the impulses. He wants it, he's going all the way. Look, he just built it back up.
That's Tfue's high ground, and no one else is going to take it unless it gets shot down, but he does stabilize there. Airwalks is looking to punish Tfue, and he does get above him there. There you see, right at the top, and then Myth is going to snake out and just get to that side of the circle. Tfue taking damage. He has to be careful. He's in that shadow bomb state, so he can't build, but he needs to be quick with it, and he does manage to stabilize for the time being. Ninja's going to be in a world of hurt as well. Look at his HP.
Will Tfue make the quick peek right here? He sees someone in the wall next to him. Myth actually forgot to edit, and now he's in the storm down to the bottom right. That might be the end for him. Fatal error.
Oh no, Myth, not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to stay alive. Oh no, Myth is going to get picked off by Airwalks. Sean, Airwalks is weak as well. Jacob now has a high ground. Cloak and Tfue. Tfue said Cloak was a player he was worried about, and it could very well be the case here. He's looking around. Airwalks dealing with a lot. As Cloak, he's going to lose all his shields. We're going to have a proper 1v1v1 here. A 4-way battle as Tfue fights on out. Airwalks is going to be out of here. That's going to be Jacob who gets the better of him. Look at Tfue just trying to hold this one off. It's now down here to the final 3 players.
Here we're going to see a quick Tfue versus Cloaksy moment or what? And Jacob's up in the high ground. You know he's not going to give him any freebies here. They have to go up the mountain.
Jacob is going to be the problem here, not Cloak. Here's Jacob looking for him to push around. He does manage to tag him. He gets a sizable amount of damage, but he loses the high ground in turn. He loses the high ground. Jacob, look. Oh!
The side shot of Cloaksy as the storm wraps up Tfue.
Oh, I lost my voice there. I lost my voice there, people. I'm too old for this. What a battle that was. Jacob with the win against 2 of Fortnite's premier players in Cloak and Tfue. Crazy battle.
Ninja slides off the mountain, falls to the zone. Airwalks goes down to Tfue's aggressive push.
Wow.
And in the final moments, it turns out it's Cloak versus Jacob. And here's the last moments, fatally leaving the back door open. And that's why Cloaksy goes down.
And Tfue ended up falling because of the storm. He couldn't get up the hill quickly enough. I mentioned before, that was a concern. When that storm started moving, the players that were down low, those are going to be the ones that suffered the most. I'm just shocked that Airwalks got picked off the way that he did. And Jacob, what a win for him. Huge victory. And again, against 2 fantastic players.
2 shotgun bullets left in the final moments right there.
Wow.
Just 2.
That was crazy. You know, okay, I think we had a good time with that one. New York City, what do you think about that last game? Because that was a pretty sick one. I think you can all agree with me on this one. Great matchup, through and through, Monster. What a start. I thought we were going to see 1v1 Tfue and Cloak, and I was going to lose my mind. I may have jumped off this stage. I don't even know what I was going to do with myself.
We were that close to that moment, but hey, let's not take it away from Jacob.
No, we're not at all.
Jacob really played it so well there. Airwalks is doing also just a great job of just chopping him down, chopping down Tfue, really being a pester. That could have been Tfue's game easily, but just pushed the wrong ones. Even Sean was giving a hard run.
The tone of the lobby changed as well when Sinnoh got eliminated.
Yes.
Right? Once people saw that pop up in the elimination feed, they knew that there was going to be an opportunity, because you get a player like that out of the fight, and there's going to be free reign. There's going to be movement to be had. But it was really the real winner of that match was the hill. Was the hill. Because once that hill started moving and the storm started creeping forward, you knew that so many players are looking up and they're like, ah, crap. I gotta have to deal with that
As
thing.
Sundown likes to say, good old man Mountain claims another.
Always gets his
pro-am.
target. Always gets his target. That was a good one, folks. We're probably going to get some words from our winner in a little bit. They're probably getting themselves all collected. I think we all kind of need to collect ourselves after that one. I thought Jacob lost that, man. Because when he lost the high ground, I'm shocked that the wall didn't get placed in front. But I think he probably felt like he had that angle. He wasn't going to get clipped.
Yeah, Cloaksy really thought that he had the leverage, being that he just came over the mountain. He knew Cloaksy could not build in those, or Jacob, excuse me, couldn't build in those final moments. He had 0 builds. When you see that kind of, you read the player and they're not doing any builds like that, you're like, oh, I'm good. I came up a couple layers, I should be okay.
Yeah.
But he was at the top of the ramp. It didn't really matter where he was. He was going to get shot regardless, being that he didn't protect himself fully.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that wall there so that you don't get punished by those combat shotguns, which we mentioned so many times. That thing has a ton of range.
Yes.
He was playing that one from that, like close to mid-range, and it will hit you like a hammer for a lot of damage. Before you know it, you're out of the game, you're back in the lobby, or you're going back to catering, So what a great matchup that was. Great moments through and through. Also, I believe it was Jacob that had that fight at the John Wick house.
Yes.
Against Ferris.
Yeah, it was a long, exaggerated battle.
Storyline right
so
there, people.
Close. Yeah, he was nearly taken out at the start of the game. What a comeback story for him right here.
Yeah.
All the way from the furthest you can go east on the map here, one of the furthest points. From there to take it all the way to the end game and find himself in the victory royale. That's a great game. That's his highlight moment. That's what you travel to New York City for right there. That's for sure.
It all could have fell to pieces at that moment in time over by Paradise Palms, by the John Wick house, and then managing to keep his cool at the crazy moments there. Great plays, and I think that everyone thoroughly entertained with that. We have 2 more games, though. They're going to be coming up. Games 3 and 4. We're going to determine who the winner is. And I think we're waiting right now to get some words from our winner. Also, we'll get the updated standings to see where we are currently. And I have been informed that we do have an interview, but it's not just with Jacob. It's actually going to be with Jacob and the 2 people that he took out, Tfue and Cloak. Pooks, talk to me.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor. I have a bunch of people around here. Who do we have? We have Tfue, we have Cloaksy, and Jacob. Our final 3 in the last game. Oh my goodness. Tfue, walk me through those final moments. Do you mind?
Well, basically, I was in the storm and I had no health the entire game. I had about 40 minis, but I don't know. I just got stuck in the storm. Cloak trapped me, held me in storm, dude, but he got clapped by Jacob, so it's
A little bit of animosity. We're gonna go over to this side here. Cloak, I gotta ask, what do you attribute to that? You had high ground over Jacob. What happened?
I thought the zone was pulled down the hill, but it was still pulling up the hill, so I didn't wall off my back, and he got a free shot, and I died.
You were eliminated, exactly. Now, Jacob, you took both of these guys out. You won that game, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to take out 2 of the biggest competitors on the biggest stage in the world?
To be honest, I feel amazing, and when I was fighting with Cloaksy, I was so stressed, but because I haven't got a match, yeah, but Cloaksy fortunately didn't put the wall behind him, and I did it.
So you capitalized on Cloaksy's indiscretion there. But you know what? They're all friends. We can all get a handshake around here. We'll work on that. But thank you guys so much. Best of luck in your next games. Golden Boy, what do you think of these guys?
I think that the important thing to note here was that you're in those moments where you have to pay attention to where that circle is going to be going, and you just don't know at that exact moment. You're just got out of a crazy fight. You managed to get high ground. You know that this guy's below, and you don't see any builds coming out. So at that point in time, you're like, okay, I gotta just heal up. I gotta heal up. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't assume anything, especially in these final moments. You don't know if you're going against a pro or a celebrity. And, Jacob right here traveling all the way from Poland now to show up and make it happen. these guys, these foreigners are really coming here and putting on a great performance so far. We already seen South Korea make that
right.
nice play from earlier today, but that'll lead us right into our next topic here.
That's right, our standings. And hey, you mentioned it, Monster. Fortnite is a global game, and we're seeing it play out now. While he may not have gotten the win, Airwalks is in first place.
Wow.
With 14 eliminations, no victory royale, 28 points total. Sinnoh has been knocked down. Jacob and Claire Grant have climbed their way up to third. Myth now is going to be in fourth place with his teammate Michael Dreher. And then Tfue Ninja also was in 14th place, managed to have that. Now going to be in 7th with Marshmallow. Courage still going to be in the running here. 2 more games remaining. Lots of points. And looking at the breakdown, it's not that crazy to have a big game and be able to come back into this one, Monster.
No, absolutely not. You can just tell from the points here that a lot of this is placement-based. Placement, yes, the teams that are catching heavy eliminations are doing fantastic so far. Just taking a look here, a lot of players are in the running. Look at Nick A30 and Max Carver. They have 8 eliminations total. They just haven't placed. If you just squeeze in a couple placements right there, they're clearly catching the elims they need. That's all they need.
Exactly. Well, Monster, always a pleasure, my man. Boricua boys represent. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, you're going to have Zeke over here calling the action along with Monster. And we have games 3 and 4. And then we're going to crown our next Pro-Am champion. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
And I'm here in the player lounge, and I wanted to find out what duo is going to be targeted the most today. I think it's going to be Ninja, Marshmallow, and Tfue and Nav, but let's find out for ourselves.